Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series videos I do for a little while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I've been looking forward to this one, but we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, yeah, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, it happens to be my 7 Dust shirt. Yay! This is actually a tour shirt from the Machine Killer tour that they did with Static X, starting in 2023 and then eventually finishing up in 2024. It went so well for them, they ended up extending it. I was fortunate enough I got to see them perform on that tour. It actually had been the first time I'd seen them perform live in over 10 years. So very cool show. And if you're unfamiliar with Seven Dust, they're a band, they've been around since I think at least the early to mid 90s. Really just been trucking along. Do not get the amount of credit that they deserve within, kind of the metal, especially even the new metal community, just for their persistence, their consistency. I think with the exception of maybe one member, they're all the original members, which is fucking amazing. But really great band, really enjoy their stuff. I actually went over there. I got some videos of their performances. They're on this channel as well, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be happy to kind of point you in the right direction as far as some of their music is concerned, because I think they're a really amazing band. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Why am I excited for it? Well, folks, I happened to hop on out to Burger King, specifically to try out their new fiery menu. This was announced, I think, sometime, maybe a few weeks ago, something like that, 2-3 weeks ago. It's taken me a little bit to get to this one. But basically, they just came up with a new line of spicy items. And I was like, yeah, okay. And, they had the Whopper, and they had, a chicken sandwich. All right. And I'm going to review the Whopper, by the way, after this. But they also had something on there that really got me. And that's what this is. This is their fiery strawberry and Sprite. I don't know what that means. In my head, it's did they mix Sprite and the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew? Because if they did. But let's get a thing for the thing. It looks like this. And let's try it out. Ooh. Ooh. I'm not entirely off base with this one. I was just bullshitting when I talked about the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew thing. It definitely has kind of a little bit of that zing that you got from the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. By the way, I have reviewed the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. In fact, I reviewed it twice. Those are on the channel, just in case you want to check it out. It doesn't taste like the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew in terms of the overall. It actually is just the baseline of it is just a really nice blend of strawberry and Sprite. And I've never thought of that combination of flavors together, but that is exceptional. I really, really like that. I think that just, the way that blends together. I love Sprite anyway. I'm a big, big fan. But you go over there and you tag that in with the strawberry, you get the nice hit of the citrus, but then you also get this nice, extra sweet fruitiness of the strawberry. And this is in the fountain drink format. If they ever decided to come out with this stuff in a can format or a bottle, oh my God, I'd be all over this. And then, yeah, it's got it's hard to describe, but it has a little spiciness to it. Kind of tickles your tongue a little bit. It actually kind of goes up into your sinuses just a little. And mind you, it's not spicy, but it's spicy by a soda standard spicy. I'm trying to, closest I could, equate it to is, if you've ever had like a strong ginger ale, I'm not talking your Canada Dries. I'm talking like, some real stuff that's got some real, proper ginger kind of flavoring to it, where you get that almost nasal hit. That's kind of what it's like. Like, it's not quite as spicy as like a ginger beer is. I will say that though. Like a ginger beer will freaking go over there and that'll burn some of the hair off your chest if you get a really good one. But yeah, I really like this. I love Sprite. I love the combination of the strawberry. I think just those mix of flavors. You folks watch the channel, I love contrasting flavors. I love that element of the nice hit of the citrus, but then also the nice sweet fruitiness, and then just that hit at the end of just this little weird spicy accent. Where, like I said, just a little bit of a nasal hit, just a tickling of the tongue. Yeah, I like this a lot, man. I am super down for this. Like I said, I reviewed the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew twice. I actually still have a 12-pack of this stuff, even though it's like long since out of date, but I don't care. Because I actually really like Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. So the fact that I'm getting a little bit of that, not a lot, but, warms my heart, in a nice way. Not a heart attacky kind of way. Hopefully. I really love the complexity of it. And I love kind of the flavor journey that it takes you on, just, again, nice citrusy thing, nice strawberry, kind of sweetness. And then just this interesting, spicy element. I really think that's awesome. But 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Clearly. In fact, and if you folks watch my channel, I don't toss this out there lightly. And I almost never toss this out here when it comes to like a mass-produced product. Usually it's for like more sort of like local establishments and that type of thing. I'm calling this the business. I am calling this the business. And when I call something the business, that means that effectively I think that this is pretty much the best representation of what this is. Like, I don't think that there's really too much you could do one way or another. You could tweak it a little bit here or there, just kind of amp up a little bit this way or that way. But I really enjoy that. I think that's really good. For me, it hits. It literally, it works to my love of Sprite. It works to my love of contrasting flavors. And then just, like I said, I really like that nice little spicy kick. So for me, this is a huge win. Now, if I am recommending it, although I would absolutely recommend you try it, it's not going to be for everybody. It's a bit, flat out, it's a bit of a gimmick drink. Now I don't think that it's as much of a gimmick drink as the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew was. Now, and I like the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. I drank that shit just joyously. I really enjoyed it. But, it's obviously, it's part of the fiery menu and that whole thing. It's not going to be for everybody. I could definitely see, some people just thinking it's too weird. But I would say try it. I think if you have that opportunity, give it a go. Because I personally think there's something to it. And if nothing else, it's just interesting. And, I'm sure it's going to be a limited time flavor. I'd love it. First of all, I'd love it if they would go over there and, again, put it in cans, put it in bottles, release it out to the public. But even if they just kept it as like a Burger King exclusive, that would, for me, be a reason to go to Burger King. That's how much I enjoy it. So, but I really like it. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year, folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly fiery-tastic rest of your life. Final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Folks, life can be, frustrating and just bullshit sometimes. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what I would like, for you to do is in your own way, go out, explore, try new things, but in a way that makes sense for you. I want to emphasize that, don't push yourself past your, do what's comfortable in a way that works for you. Because it's easy to go over there. A lot of times you see people like, you gotta push your limitations, and you should to some extent, find out, kind of where you stand with things. But at the same time, it's also important, you gotta have your own boundaries, and you have to be willing to, to work within those parameters sometimes, because you don't want to push yourself too far. And it's all about finding that balance. Hopefully you can find that balance, and maybe some fiery Sprite can help you in that aspect. I don't know.